All right, things look like they could finally be coming to an end between the Seattle Seahawks and superstar quarterback Russell Wilson. Rumors are flying around all over the place. He could be on his way out, moving on from the franchise that he put back on the map, that he has won a Super Bowl for. And sometimes these things just come to an end. I'm going to break down everything that's going on with this story. There's rumors flying around like crazy. Give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos. Share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. I greatly appreciate it. We are growing like crazy. All right, so like I said, rumors are abound that quarterback Russell Wilson could be moving on from the Seattle Seahawks. These rumors kind of really popped up again after having them all last season. It was flying around all over the place last year that he could potentially be on his way out, but things seemed to settle down. They played through the season. It was a tough Seattle Seahawks season for him, and now the rumors are back again. Just 2 weeks ago, Russell said he wanted to be a Seahawk. He was good to being a Seahawk, and now after it is confirmed Pete Carroll will not be fired as head coach, he wants to now explore his options this offseason. This is the beginning of the end, I personally think, for them. I mean, he and Pete Carroll have kind of rubbed each other the wrong way. They've worn out each other's welcome, and that happens. He's been in the league since 2012. They've won a Super Bowl. They've been to 2 Super Bowls. They expect the most out of it, and they've had some down seasons the last few. And these marriages just break up. Tom Brady and Belichick lasting 20 years was just absolutely crazy. Everyone just kind of moves on. But usually it's the coach getting fired and not the superstar quarterback moving on. But Russell seems to want out. Now, this could be his wife. Let's be honest. Ever since he got married to Ciara, Russell just hasn't quite been the same guy. He's never been to the Super Bowl since he got married. But she's a superstar. She wants out of Seattle. It's pretty obvious that she wants out. She doesn't want to live there anymore. She wants to be in a big city. Russell does have a no-trade clause, so he has to approve where he's going to get shipped to. And after last year, there was rumors flying around last year that he wanted out. He listed preferred destinations last year, which would be Chicago Bears, Dallas Cowboys, Las Vegas Raiders, and New Orleans Saints. Really, he didn't say those teams. He said those cities, and those are big-time cities. Makes sense. I know the New York Giants have to be on there. She wants to go to New York on top of it. She wants a big city. I get all those options for her. She's a superstar, and so is he. He's kind of fallen back into that train. Wifey calls the shot. Happy wife, happy life. Russell's definitely feels like more of a Seattle guy to me, but hey, who knows? It could be a changed man. But a lot of opportunities out there. The question is, what are you going to give up for that? Is this just all hearsay? Does he just want Pete to get fired? Does he want more money? I don't know. He wants a lot. But he was on the Manning cast last night for the playoff game. They cut a deal where they weren't going to talk about his future with Seattle. So the Manning brothers did a solid for Russell. I get it. So this seems to be where there's smoke, there's fire. This has some serious implications. He did end the segment saying "Go Hawks," which he always does usually. So Russell's still going to play by the book, still be a great team guy. But I think things are really on edge. I think he wants out. A lot of teams would be lucky to have him. An interesting team to look at here are the Philadelphia Eagles. They did just get beat in the playoffs. Really don't have great quarterback play. Philadelphia, major U.S. city. It's on the East Coast. New York's a hop, skip, and a jump. It ain't like other states out west. The East Coast is tiny, tiny, tiny. For those cities, you go D.C., New York, Philadelphia, bada bing, bada boom. Just like that, no problem. So that could definitely be a thing. He could live in New York and play. They can have a house in New York, house in Philadelphia. He's got more money than he knows what to do with. It wouldn't be a problem there. It's an hour or something drive, I think. So, very doable. I think the Eagles are a very interesting team to look at. I mean, they're talking, the Eagles fans are on it. What are the Eagles going to do? What is it going to cost? 3 first-round picks? I don't know if I'm giving that up, but seriously, you ship Hurts to Seattle. Seattle has a reasonable quarterback. I think Jalen Hurts is a solid quarterback. He's got time. He's a young man. He's still got to work through some things. Not the best passer of the football, a pretty good runner, and that's what Pete wants. Pete wants to run the football. If Pete can have a running quarterback with a run game, that's what Pete wants. So I could see this. You get 2 1s, you draft a wide receiver with your other first-round pick, maybe 2 1s this year, maybe a 1 next year. That's 3 1s, and you swap quarterbacks. That's a lot to give up. But hey, Eagles had a playoff roster. They play in a really bad division. They could make them a perennial powerhouse. Other teams to look at, I would say Minnesota would be a good fit if you want to flip Cousins. But she ain't going to Minnesota. There's no chance that's happening. Dallas, could you send Dak? I know the Cowboy fans are fed up with Dak. They're fed up with a lot of stuff right now. Tensions are high. They did just lose a playoff game they thought they were going to win. I'm sure they would do that in a heartbeat. Russell Wilson fixes a lot of people's holes because a lot of teams' holes are mediocre to bad offensive lines with these teams. This is what prevents good teams from being great teams. I think Russell is a total game changer. I love Russell. All-pro quarterback. He had a down season this year. The injury really didn't help him. He got hurt in week 5, missed 4 games, came back way earlier than he should have, it feels like. Was really bad the first 2 games. Started doing okay, had another bad game against the Rams. Finished the season very strong, over 100 quarterback rating in his last 3 games. 4 of his last 5 over 100 quarterback rating. So really good finish to the season for Russell, but things seem to be at wit's end with him and Pete. It's just over. I don't know what you do if you're Seattle. You want to flip him. It seems pretty obvious he's going to have to demand a trade. He said he's not going to demand a trade, but it's going to be one of those unspoken things. I think his time is done in Seattle. It's really unfortunate. He made his name. It's tough to lose a guy like Russell Wilson. I'm excited to see where he could go. He could really turn some teams around. He goes to the Giants. That's a really bad team, bad roster, use a lot of help, worst offensive line in football. Got to fix it. Russell can't go to a terrible offensive line. He's getting a little bit older. His mobility's going down a bit. He's still great on the run. Maybe if he doesn't have to be so aggressive, if he has some talent, if he can have some defensive stops like he's used to, Russell can be that piece that changes teams. Denver Broncos, good quarterback play from Russell. That's going to get you over. Indianapolis Colts, for sure going to get you over. But these aren't necessarily destination spots. The Saints fans are going to say, hey, the Saints. That's a possibility. You never know. I think Sean Payton's a little overrated without Alvin Kamara. But if Alvin Kamara's healthy and he's got Kamara, that's an elite offense right there. So who knows? It's very exciting stuff. I think he's done. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get all of this great daily content, daily sports stat fact of the day shorts, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.